Okay, let's see what the people are saying. A couple of years ago, I was at a gathering with people. That's good. Happens less often right now, gathering with people. I went to high school with. Okay. There was a woman who wasn't particularly attractive in school, there with her husband. She was drinking, and he was not, because he was driving her to this event. She got angry with him over something trivial, of course, and berated him in front of the group. He looked at me and asked what he did wrong, and I said nothing. About a year later, he passed away. Sad. And she took to social media lamenting her loss. After a couple of weeks of this, I had had enough, and I replied to one of her social media posts that maybe she should have treated him better when he was still alive. Yeah. This, of course, brought all kinds of hate towards me, unfriending, blocking, etc. I spoke the truth. The dog, I suppose you're a dude. Man, dudes are not allowed to speak about this kind of shit. No, 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 no. And you always have to remember that women travel only in packs. And we are apparently divided at the moment. They're outsmarting us, man. I've been married for over 27 years now, and I can't fathom belittling my husband in private to anyone, let alone bash him on the internet. How horrible those husbands must feel. Probably they don't even know because they don't check their social media. I'll be honest about it. And now I'm just gonna throw it out there, a question in the YouTube media and Twitch. Dudes, do you actually check your missus' social media? I don't. I literally don't. I don't have a missus anymore, but even when I did, I never did. I used to get phone calls from friends. It's like, oh, I heard you did that. It's like, where the fuck do you know? I saw it on social media. Like, okay. I think that's the thing. But still, I think that's not a relationship, first of all. If you go on social media just to bitch about your husband and get clicks about it, I'm not sure what's worse, that or like barely legal, barely naked pictures on the internet when you're hooked up. One must be worse, but you guys have to tell me. Okay, let's see this. I was at the batting cages a few years ago, and this young couple with two young boys were there. The couple were about 30, 32. Ooh, that's young, so that like, makes me feel young as well. And the boys were about 4 and 6. Dad, an athletic guy, probably played college ball, is showing his boys how to swing the bat, and he gets into a cage and whips the first few pitches. Mom, who is a smoking hot blonde, good for her, starts making fun of him in front of the boys. That gets the hang of the pitches and start tattooing the balls. Instead of being proud of her man, mom tells the boys that dad was only lucky and continues to make fun of him. That's sad. I mean, would it kill her to compliment her man? Social media didn't cause women to disrespect their husband, they just shined a light on it. I think this equality and things were kind of taken to an extreme. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm single. I have a kid. I wouldn't bitch about his mom, especially not to him. I want him to respect and love his mom. And I'm truly hopeful that she wouldn't bitch and talk shit about me either, right? At the end of the day, we're the parents of this kid, so we're supposed to work as a team, no matter if we're together or not. It's like the kid is still a kid. But yeah, now apparently I have to check her social media. Maybe I found out shit. Oh, What if I see things that I don't like? Nah, that's okay. But we can see that there's still like normal humans as well. I can't imagine hurting my husband. I'm lucky enough to work part-time. I make sure dinner is done. Whoa. I tell him when he wears my favorite jeans. Cool. I tell him his butt looks good. I like this woman. When the sun hits eyes, I tell him he has gorgeous eyes. They're baby blue. I surprise him by asking him to help with in the bedroom, and I'm in bed. We have been married for 25 years. I'm never letting him forget I love him. That's the one to keep, man. And it's not about the cooking part. Trust me, we live in a day and age where we have Uber Eats, we have Deliveroo, we have so many ways of getting food. Screw it. It's a good opportunity to get out of the house. First of all, to get some food. It's okay. And if you're like, oh, but it's gonna cost you money. It's like, trust me, if I'm single, I'm gonna pay just for one. I don't have to pay for two. And for me, I'm so shit at cooking, probably I'm gonna give myself a bad stomach. So I'd rather go and pay. I'm just saying. But for all of the other things, that dude is lucky, and I really hope he loves and respects his wife too. But if she still does that, I think it's mutual. So look, I'll even like her comment. I'm getting the hang of this thing. Now, when I was married, my wife had no problem when I was married, so he's not married anymore. My wife had no problem discussing my private thoughts and issues with her female co-workers. Of course, probably one of the reasons he's not married anymore. She didn't see that as a concern and even relayed their opinions. So if one human judging you nonstop is not enough, bring the opinions of others as well. She also didn't understand why I stopped sharing with her and kept things to myself. Yeah, it's sad, but it's true. And I think it's the same with like the nagging. So the more you nag, the more the guy tends to spend time in his man cave. And if he doesn't have a man cave, he's going to improvise something. Stay in the kitchen, go in the garden. If you don't get extra time, overtime, even if you don't need the money, it doesn't matter. I'd rather be at work, baby. I'm doing it for the family. No, I'm doing it for my mental well-being, just to stay away from the nagging. And if you're wondering why a lot of men don't get divorces, is because we're dumb enough to stay with the family, apparently. Or try, at least. A lot of us. It's been said. If I'm wrong, do tell me, dudes. You're the guy still married, so you should know better than I do. And I'll drink some coffee to that. To the moon and back.